Right, let's turn our attentions to this, because the first day of the hearing into alleged racism at Yorkshire County Cricket Club has concluded with former England international Tim Bresnan accused of using a racial slur towards Azeem Rafiq's sister. Bresnan, who is not taking part in the process, denies the allegation. Our reporter James Cole has been there for us, a warning that James will be discussing language that you might find offensive or upsetting. So James, good evening. Let's start with Bresnan then and the allegations against him. What have you heard today?
Yeah, we heard that Tim Bresnan used racially offensive language throughout his time at Yorkshire. Specifically, he was accused of using terms like the brothers to describe groups of Asians, that he once said, it was alleged he once said, "Why do you lot always pray before you bowl?" And as you said, that he used a racially offensive term to describe Azeem Rafiq's sister. Tim Bresnan was not here to defend himself, so the ECB used his previous statements to balance the argument. Bresnan admits using terms like the brothers or bros, but he insists he did it in a context that wasn't racially or discriminatory and not meaning any offence, so there was no intent behind it. That's Bresnan's argument, and he says that he did not use that term towards Azeem Rafiq's sister, and he's never met her.
OK, what are the allegations against Matthew Hoggard then, James?
The terms used for Hoggard were that he used racially offensive language regularly and widely while at Yorkshire, that he would refer to groups of Asian players as you lot, that he created a racist nickname for Azeem Rafiq. Now, again, Hoggard didn't attend, but from his statements, he admits using some of that language, but again insists there was no intent behind it. There was no intent to cause offence or discrimination. Now that is the point that the ECB are arguing. They are working on the basis of the balance of probability. So in a court of law, it would be you have to prove something beyond all reasonable doubt. They are working on the balance of probability. Now they say, given the environment at Yorkshire and the language being used, in the balance of probability, Hoggard did use that language and he did offend. He did bring the game into disrepute. Now they also say, the ECB, in the case of Hoggard and Bresnan, that because neither have chosen to participate in this disciplinary procedure and neither have come here to defend themselves, that the weight of their witness statements should be less.
So just finally then, James, what are the allegations against the former Scotland international John Blain?
Yeah, John Blain was second team coach at Yorkshire. It's alleged that he used a racially offensive term on numerous occasions. Specifically, it was detailed at pre-season training at Headingley in 2010 and on a Scotland tour to Nairobi in 2007. And he justified using that term by comparing it to describing British people as Brits or Australian people as Aussies. Blain, in his statement, insists he never used that term and would never justify it by those means. We also heard from Azeem Rafiq here today. 2.5 years, remember, since he first detailed those allegations of racism at Yorkshire, but we didn't hear from him for long. Rafiq merely stated his name, his address, and reaffirmed that the witness statements he was providing are accurate. The chairman of the Cricket Discipline Committee saying that there is already a bundle of evidence from Rafiq over the last 2.5 years. Tomorrow, the spotlight will fall on Michael Vaughan, the only individual who has taken part in this process and who will be here to defend himself. He's alleged by Rafiq back in 2009 ahead of a game to have said to Rafiq and other Asian players, "There's too many of you lot, we need to do something about it." Vaughan denies those claims and we expect he will be here tomorrow.
OK, James Cole, thank you very much.